All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into Cardinals Live, where we're going to be having the Deuel Cardinals taking on the Parker Marion Pheasants here in Week 1 of 11B football. It's August 21st here at Clear Lake. We're at Cardinal Field. Game time temperature about 77 degrees with a 7-mile-per-hour northwest wind. The Cardinals looking to get off to a hot start to this season, hoping to go 1-0 against this tough, big Parker Marion team. Let's take a look at the field now. Both teams warming up currently, and the Cardinals, they're coming off a pretty good season where they made the semifinals in the playoffs, where they lost to Elk Point Jefferson. I believe it was about 43-36, and they finished the season 9-2. Their only two losses coming, one against that Elk Point Jefferson team, and then one loss in the regular season to Clark Willow Lake. Here we're going to take a look at some of their stats from that season. All right, so we see the 9-2 record there for the Cardinals in 2025. Aiden Severs, their quarterback, he's going to be returning this year. He led the team to 32 points per game on average in those 11 games, and he was able to pass for an average of 147 yards per game. The Cardinals, they were a dual threat last year, running the ball as well for an average of 181 yards per game, giving them a total yards per game of 328. Defensively, the Cardinals did well. They gave up on average 20 points per game and total yards 256 yards per 256 yards allowed per game. So the Cardinals definitely in the green there in the differential for yards allowed per game and points scored per game. It was a historic season for the Cardinals. Let's take a look now at some of the historic games from some of our players from last season. So Oliver Feber, in a game against Sioux Valley, he tied the all-time receiving touchdowns in one game record with 3, and there's multiple Cardinals throughout the years who have had that, but he is one who has joined that list. And then that Elk Point Jefferson game, that shootout was also a high score or a record-breaking game for Aiden Severs, who had 21 pass completions, which is an all-time record for the Cardinals, and 10 of those went to Troy Jensen, which is the most receptions in a single game for a Cardinal. Looking at this season as a whole, these three guys continued to break records last year in the season, the 2025 season. So Severs had the most completions in a single year with 132. He had the most passing yards in a season with 1,621. Jensen broke the receiving yards record with 702 on 49 receptions, and Oliver Feber broke the receptions in a single season with 56, and I believe he was second all-time in receiving yards in a single year, so quite the year for those three guys. And then looking at career-wise, there were some records broke as well. Aiden Severs has the most pass completions in Cardinal history with 188, and he is second all-time with 2,508 yards in his career. He is 56 yards away from breaking the all-time passing yards record in Cardinal history. Hopefully he can get that done tonight here at home. Oliver Feber, he is the all-time leader in receptions, receiving yards, and receiving touchdowns. Quite the feat there for the former Cardinal, the alumni, who actually missed his entire junior year in 2024 due to injury, and he still holds that record. All three of those, the Triple Crown for him. Let's keep taking a look at these former Cardinals that we lost last year. And Carson Marco, that's going to be a big loss defensively for the Cardinals, as Marco was the leading tackler for the team with 104. He led that by a wide margin, and then he also led the team in sacks as a linebacker with 4.5. Marco, great talent. I know he started his sophomore, junior, and senior year, and he's actually holds the record for most assisted tackles in Cardinal history. Continuing to look at the defensive side of the ball, they're going to be losing cornerback Troy Jensen, who led the team in interceptions last year with 5, and he also had 3 defensive touchdowns and return yards of 193, 104 of those being from 1 interception and a pick 6. On the defensive line, the Cardinals are going to be losing Caleb Tacroni, who was 4th in tackles on the team with 61. He was a big body there in the middle, able to stuff up the run. He's going to be a big loss for the Cardinals. And as well as Malachi Maskovich, he was kind of filled in at cornerback when Oliver Fieber wasn't playing both sides of the ball. Malachi Maskovich, he had a good year, 2 interceptions, good tackler as well. Looking at the offensive side of the ball, they're going to be losing All-State wide receiver Oliver Fieber, whose stats from last year are right there, led the team in receiving touchdowns, in receptions, and second in yards. His counterpart, Troy Jensen, kind of like a 1A, 1B combo there. Both very talented receivers and both all-staters. Jensen led the team with 702 receiving yards and 3 offensive touchdowns. Kind of funny looking at Jensen's stats and realizing that he had as many defensive touchdowns as he did offensive touchdowns last year. But one thing that Jensen did really well, they really turned to him on those 2-point conversions. He was part of 9 of those successful attempts. Looking at Sievers passing the ball right there, 1,621 passing yards last year on 224 attempts, 132 completions for about a 59% completion percentage and 15 passing touchdowns. His touchdown to interception ratio drastically improved from 24 to 25, and we hope it continues to do so here in 26, as it was 3-1 last year. Rushing the ball for Sievers, he had 75 carries, averaging 4.5 yards per carry, and running the ball for 338 yards. Sievers, dual threat quarterback, and I hope to see him even rack up even more rushing yards this year as well. Somebody that we haven't really talked about yet, but was a huge piece of the Cardinal offense and will be as well this year, is Gavin Close. Gavin Close ran for 1,400 yards last year, averaging 6.82 yards per carry. He was a workhorse with 208 carries last year and 17 rushing touchdowns. I was just having some fun looking at the history of the Deuel Cardinals. Gavin Close, if he is able to replicate that 17 rushing touchdowns here this senior year, he would have the most rushing touchdowns all time in Cardinal history. So that's just something to keep our eye on as the season progresses. Defensively, we also have these guys returning. Sievers, 3rd in the team in tackles with 66. I think he was 3rd in the team in tackles for losses as well with 10. And then he also was part of making some turnovers as well. Junior, Jackson Winter, he was a big part of the offense as well. He got going kind of late in the season, really putting a lot of pressure on quarterbacks. He had 17 tackles for loss, only 2.5 sacks. I expect him to increase that number a lot this year as a junior, and he was 2nd in the team in tackles as a sophomore with 67. And then Gavin Close, he was also a big part of the Cardinal defense as well, 43 tackles, 7 tackles for loss, and 1.5 sacks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to take a look at the offensive starting lineup last year, and we're going to compare it to the offensive starting lineup this year. All right, so here we see last year's starting lineup, and 3 things that you're going to want to pay attention to. Our 2 wide receivers and our 1 offensive lineman, Ethan Prinz. Those were our senior starters on offense last year that are not going to be with us this year. Prinz is going to be a huge loss on the offensive line. doing a great job blocking in the run game and pass protecting for Sievers. And then the two all-state wide receivers, Jensen and Fieber, are both going to be missing those weapons for Sievers. Let's see how it happens not having those guys this year. And let's see who's going to be replacing them. All right. Here we see the starting offense for tonight against the Pheasants. We're going to be having Axel Gallardo, the senior, and Riker Yager, also a senior, step in to fill the roles of Jensen and Fieber. And then Griffin Nielsen, he's going to be stepping in for Ethan Prinz. We're excited to have these guys on the starting offense and see what they can do. There's a lot of seniors on this offense. All of them besides the twins, the twin winner boys, Braxton and Jackson, are all seniors. So 9 senior starters out there tonight. Defensively, there's going to be a little bit more than 3 missing here. So let's take a look at the senior starters from last year's defense. We had on the defensive line Caleb DeCroney, Josiah Swenson, Jason Ulmer. For linebackers, we're going to be missing Owen Haas. Owen Haas, he's going to be a big piece that we're missing. I didn't really talk about him earlier like I did Marco and DeCroney. But Owen Haas, he had 60 tackles last year, 13 tackles for loss, which was second on the team. He was definitely a playmaker on defense. So he's going to be a big missing piece at linebacker. And then Marco, like I said before, led the team in tackles, led the team in sacks. Great defensive player. And then our 2 starting cornerbacks from last year, Oliver Fieber and Troy Jensen, they are going to be missing as well. That is 7 starters from last year's defense that are going to be gone this year. Let's take a look at who is going to be replacing those guys this year. All right. On the defensive line, we're going to have Titan Lossing, Griffin Nielsen, and Braxton Winter taking over on the defensive line for those former seniors. And then at linebacker, they're actually going to move Aiden Sievers from that safety position into a linebacker, and Tyler Tweet will also be taken over as a starting linebacker. For the defensive backs, we're going to see some changes. Our 2 new cornerbacks are going to be Cody Tweet, who is a junior, and Axel Gallardo, who is going to be the other corner, who's a senior. And then taking over where Sievers was in that safety position is going to be senior Riker Yager, who we saw, I think he had an interception at the end of last year. He's going to be a great fill-in that safety position. I'm excited to see him there and moving Sievers to linebacker. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're sitting at 6:47. We're going to be going into starting lineups here. I'm going to let you guys listen to our voice here at Cardinal Field, Barry, as he's going to be announcing them, the cheerleaders, and we're going to get going with our national anthem as well. So let's take a look in now at Cardinal Field.
between the visiting Parker Marion Pheasants and your Deuel Cardinals. The commitment to excellence, fair play, and sportsmanship is vital to this activity's success. Your cooperation and support of the values promoted by these schools is appreciated. Tonight's officials are Troy Johnson, Dan Runya, Paul Schmig, Steve Van Herdy, and Edward Watts. Cheerleaders for the visiting Pheasants, Liz Peel, Claire Donlin, Bradley Walden, Ariana Peel, Lillian Biscetto, Isabella Kastner, Julia Miller, Piper Woodring, Jasmine Thompson, and Elia Roth. Starting on defense for the visiting Pheasants, at linebacker, senior number 2, Benson Jones. At defensive back, a senior number 6, Caleb Christensen. At linebacker, sophomore number 8, Braden Carda. At defensive back, a senior number 9, Luke Kravnicek. At defensive back, a junior number 12, Sullivan Sattler. At linebacker, a junior number 7, Evan Volz. At linebacker, a junior number 20, Brady Byer. At defensive back, a sophomore number 28, Wyatt Usella. At defensive lineman, a senior number 53, Austin Waldman. On the defensive line, a senior number 66, Garrett Postma. And on the defensive line, a junior number 74, Caleb Weeman. The head coach of the Pheasants is Scott Iverson. Cheerleaders for the Cardinals, Sophie Phillips.
Hey guys.
Michaela Brown. Ada Fokin.
How are you? Oh, doing good.
Taylor Brown. Emma Rammel. Stella Stormo.
You got room for me?
And Hannah Turban. Cheer coach is Haley Amdahl.
I'll be down in a minute.
And now your offensive starters for your Deuel Cardinals. At wide receiver, a senior number 3, Axel Gallardo. At quarterback, a senior number 5, Aiden Sievers. At wide receiver, a senior number 6, Riker Yager. At running back, a senior number 9, Gavin Malin. At running back, a senior number 13, Gavin Close. Offensive lineman, a junior, number 51, Jackson Winter. On the line, a senior, number 52, Nathan Fever. Offensive lineman, a senior, number 53, Zach Winter. On the line, a senior, number 54, Griffin Nielsen. Offensive lineman, a senior, number 57, Tucker Moyer. And a tight end, a junior, number 88, Braxton Winter. Assistant coaches Luke Anderson, Chris Ulmer, Hunter Wagey, and Spencer Wagey. Your head coach of the Cardinals is Dusty Horrigan. And now, please remain standing. Remove your hats. Place your right hand over your heart. As the national anthem, as Charles Curry, post number 49, presents the colors. Tonight's anthem will be sung by the Deuel High School Choir under direction of Liz Billups. We remind all in attendance that the proper etiquette is to remove your hat, to face the flag, and stand with your right hand over your heart. Active duty military personnel or veterans not in uniform may salute the flag. Please remain standing until the color guard is retired.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're in here live at Cardinal Field. Looks like there is a little bit of a light sprinkle that's coming in. According to our meteorologist, Mike Dahl, it's not going to last very long, so we should be good. Yeah, welcome back, Mike.
Thank you. I missed you.
Yeah, I missed you too. Cardinal captains getting ready to go out for the flip. Captains for the Cardinals this year, 3 returning captains, Gavin Mayland, Aiden Sievers, and Gavin Close. And then new captain, number 52, Nathan Fieber, taking over for Oliver Fieber, who was the captain last season.
Nathan and Oliver, brothers.
No, I believe Nathan and Oliver would be cousins. Cousins, yep.
Hey, they don't. Not bodybuild isn't the same for brothers. No.
Hunter and Spencer, all right.
Hunter and Spencer Wagey, yep. 2 assistant coaches for the Cardinals. Spencer, this is going to be his first year officially coaching. I know he's helped out some in the past. And Hunter, he's been here, I don't know if it's been 3 or 4 years. It's definitely going to be at least year 4, maybe even 5, I guess.
He's just a volunteer, though. I've seen in the paper.
Yeah, Spencer is.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
No, Hunter. I thought they said Hunter. Maybe I read it.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I missed who won the kick
I
there.
did too. I'll get it here.
Cardinals going to be receiving the kickoff. So we'll get to see Aiden Sievers, Gavin, and the Gavin Close offense here to start the first quarter. See if the Cardinals can put some points on their board on their first drive of the season. Some of the ball boys here for the Cardinals. We have number 50, Jordan Ulmer, number 61, Cooper Rammel, and then I can't see the other one's number, but it's Riley Fieber. Shout out to those guys willing to help out, be the ball boys this year. All right, back deep to return the kick for the Cardinals is Gavin Close. And then there is Yager and Gallardo on both sides of him, right in front of him. Kicking for the Pheasants is going to be number 74, Caleb Weeman, Jr., 6'1", 220 pounds. Weeman's kick short here. Going to be grabbed there by number 16. That's going to be Sutton Bank. And he's going to be on the about the 30
Cardinals are going to have it first and 10 at their own 29.
or 29-yard line.
How do you like
All
that?
right.
Do you need to start your clock there, huh? That's impressive. That's mid-season form.
All right, Cardinals from their own 29. Have to go 71 yards to find pay dirt. Aiden Sievers in shotgun. Bottom of your screen, Riker Yager. On the left tip of Sievers is Gavin Close. Top of your screen, looks like Kyle Finnison. Sievers going to keep it here on the outside. He's got some room to run across the 40 here, across 45, 50, and push down there by number 22 there on the tackle. Looks like it's going to be right on the 44.
46-yard line.
Yeah, 46-yard line here. So a good run there on first down for Sievers. About a 25-yard run for the senior quarterback. And Bobble snack, but he's going to go right up there, quarterback draw. And he's going to be brought down there right around the 40.
Excuse me, Sievers straight ahead, gain of 6 on the play.
6-yard gain, going to be 2nd and 4 here for the Cardinal offense.
2nd and 4.
I believe that tackle was made there by number 6, Caleb Christensen. So a quick 31 yards rushing there for the Cardinals, and they're going to be quick dump off there to Close, who's going to be taken down for a 5-yard loss. Man, that's going to be a hurting one because that's going to bring us to a 3rd down and long here. It's manageable, but I can't remember if it was number 12 or 2 in there on the tackle. Maybe Benson Jones or Sullivan Sattler, one of those two. Number 2, Benson Jones. Sievers in shotgun, trips left. Takes a snap, dropping back to pass. Quick curl route there to Yager. And he's going to be brought down there real close to the yard of gain.
Down to about the 36-yard line. Tackle made by...
And it's going to be a 1st down there for the Cardinals. So Sievers' first pass of the season is complete to Riker Yager for a 1st down.
Be enough for a Cardinal 1st down.
Good route run there by Riker Yager.
Yeah, it must have been on the yard line that they started it on. Nice thing about having the individual yards.
Sievers shotgun again, takes a snap, hand off to Close.
Close on the carry, down inside
Good.
the 35 to about the 33.
Nice gain there on that run. About a 3-yard gain there for Gavin Close. Is Weeman in there on the tackle for the Pheasants. Yeah, we almost have a beautiful shot here at Cardinal Field.
Didn't even rain either. Did it?
Sievers shotgun puts Gallardo in motion. He's going to take it and give to Close, and Close going to be met in the backfield there.
Close wrapped up at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have no gain on that play. Going to bring up 3rd down again here for the Cardinals.
Going to bring up 3rd and about 7 for the Cardinals.
Cardinals need 7 yards here to get a 1st down. Case Schoenbeck and Alex Gallardo at the top of your screen. Sievers puts Mayland in motion, rolling out to his right and looking downfield towards Schoenbeck, and that's going to fall incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down here.
Incomplete. 4th and 7 upcoming for the Cardinals.
Let's see what Dusty Horgan and the Cardinal offense decides to do here, if they want to go for this 4th and 7 or try and pin them real deep. Looks like they're going to keep that offense out on the field. Schoenbeck steps out, and Yager comes in for him. Sievers takes the snap, rolling right again. Looking downfield, And through the hands there, Yager, who's hit pretty hard, but gets back up, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs, and the Pheasants are going to take over at their own 34-yard line.
And we're going to see the Cardinal defense now for the first time this season. Quarterback for the Pheasants, number 12, Sullivan Sattler, junior, 6 foot 280 pounds. Sattler takes the snap. He's going to have quarterback draw up the middle here for a short gain there. There's going to be a big stop there. Looks like Mayland and number 54 in there. Nielsen both in there on that tackle. Travnisic at the bottom of your screen. Sattler takes it, pitches out to his running back, and he's going to be brought down there by number 4, Cody Tweet, on the tackle there for the Cardinals.
Fire on the carry. Tackle made by number 4, Cody Tweet. Gain of 5 on the play.
It's going to bring up third down now for the Pheasants. They're going to need 4 yards to pick up the first down. Sattler drops back to pass, and he's going to escape the pocket here, and he's going to pick up the first down before being brought down there by Gavin Close.
For a first down for the Pheasants. Taken out of bounds by Close. First down Pheasants at their own 49.
Sattler puts Misner in motion, hands off to Byer, and Byer's going to be wrapped up and tackled there by Close for a short gain there of about 2.
Gain of about 2 on the play.
Nice tackle there by Gavin Close.
Second and 8 for the Pheasants.
Fake handoff to Byer, going to be kept by Sattler, and he's going to drive forward for a gain of about 6 on the play. 5 or 6 on that one.
Going to bring out 3rd and 3 for the Pheasants.
Ball's going to be on about the 43-yard line, 44. Another third down here. Sattler takes the snap, looking to throw over the middle. Pass complete to number 2 there, Jones. And he's going to pick up the first down. And Severs on the tackle.
Made by Severs, first down Pheasants at the Cardinal 34.
Handoff to Byer there.
Byer on the carry.
And he's going to have a gain there of about 3 or 4.
Gain of
Gavin
3
Mayland
play,
on the
second
tackle
and
there
7
for the
call back
Cardinals.
for the Pheasants.
Pheasant offense just chipping their way downfield right now, running the ball well. Sattler takes the snap and the handoff there to number 22. He falls down.
down by
Webster,
contact
the
in the
freshman.
backfield.
There's going to be a loss. That's going to bring up third down
3rd and 10.
and 10 for the Pheasants.
The Pheasants.
Pheasants are 2 for 2 so far this drive on third down. See if the Cardinal defense can make a big stop here. Sattler dropping back to pass. Pressure put on him, and he's going to be brought down there by Lossing. Titan Lossing with the sack. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Loss of 7 on the play.
4th and
4th
17.
and 17 for the Pheasants.
And the Pheasants are going to bring on the punt
The
team.
Cardinal 42.
One thing the Cardinals, they did not have the best time getting to the quarterback last season. Not a whole lot of sacks. I know Marco led the team with 4.5. Then Jackson Winter was next with 2.5. So good to see Lossing get in there, get the first sack of the season for the Cardinals. And the punt there, going to go pin the Cardinals deep. Let's see where it's at there, right on about the 10-yard line.
Cardinals are going to take over at their own 10-yard line, 1st and 10.
All right. Timeout on the field here. We'll be back to Cardinal Field after the break. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back for the Cardinals' second drive of the game here. They're going to be starting on their own 10-yard line. Seavers in shotgun. Gallardo, bottom of the screen. Seavers going to take it around the end there. And he's going to be brought down for a short gain there, about 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Second down and 6.
Cardinals.
Seavers puts Gallardo in motion here. Takes a snap. Give is to Close. Close breaks a tackle and then tripped up there just past the 20-yard line, right around the 23, 24-yard line. Going to give the Cardinals a first down. Blau on the tackle for the Pheasants.
First down Cardinals at their own 24.
Seaver's going to take it on the quarterback draw here. Up the middle. Good yardage there. Taken down at the 39.
Number 22, Riley Webster.
Webster on the tackle there, the freshman.
39-yard line, fresh set of downs for the Cardinals.
Just under a minute to play here in this first quarter. Mayland in motion. Seavers takes it. Around the outside there. Across the 45 at the 50. Spin move. And he's going to be brought down just past the 50 there. Right around the 50 or the 48 of the Pheasants. 54 on the tackle there.
Number 54, Dylan Boosman.
I think that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen, as we are tied up here 0-0. Pheasants versus Cardinals. You're watching Cardinals Live. We'll be back after hearing from our sponsors. All right, welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, here. We're getting ready for the start of the second quarter. Cardinals started this drive on their own 10-yard line. They're sitting on the 48 of the Pheasants right now. Cardinals ran the ball well. Seavers, I'm guessing he's leading the team in rushing right now. I believe they're 1 for 2 passing the ball. Currently, that one reception going to Yager in the first quarter. Seavers alone in the backfield, puts close in motion. Fakes the handoff to him, takes it up the middle himself. Nice spin move across the 40 there, brought down. That's going to be the 37-yard line. And it's going to move the chains for the Cardinals and give them a fresh set of downs.
First down, Cardinals at the Pheasant 38-yard line.
You don't have to go.
Seavers takes the snap, gives to Close there. And Close lost him there for a minute, but he ends up getting some yardage there. I didn't know where he went, but
Gets a couple of yards out of it.
Almost like a magician back there, disappearing, and then all of a sudden see him trying to shake a tackle a guy off his ankle and fall forward for that gain of 2 on that play.
At least before winter.
High snap there, grabbed by Severs, looking to throw deep down the field towards Gallardo, and Severs just going to have it out of reach there. Falls incomplete. That's going to bring up third down.
3rd and 8 for the Cardinals.
Number 9 on the coverage there. That was Carta for the Pheasants.
Yeah, need a little more air under it.
Yeah, Severs had Gallardo there, just barely overthrew him. Third down and about 5 or about 6 to go, maybe 7.
Well, you're going to learn a lot up here, that's for sure. Gotta watch our language.
And there's going to be a timeout for Dusty Horrigan and the Cardinal offense. All right, we're back after the Cardinals' first time out. 3rd down and 8. Severs rolling to his right, looking to throw. Pass to Yager and falls incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down for the Cardinals.
4th and 8 for the Cardinals.
Punt it.
Looks like the Cardinals are going to keep the offense on the field.
We've had a penalty yet. Pretty good for the first game of the year.
for sure.
Severs takes the snap, drops back. Pump fakes, throws it up, and that's going to fall incomplete there as he was getting hit while he threw there. And that's going to be a turnover on downs for the Cardinal offense. And the Pheasants are going to take over on their 36-yard line. Tough defense on both sides so far. Both holding strong on the 3 possessions that have been had. Sattler gives there to number 5, who's going to be tripped up there. Nice tackle there by number 51 for the Cardinals. That's going to be Jackson Winter.
By number 51, Jackson Winter. Going to be a loss of 3 on the play. 2nd and 13 coming up for the
Winter with his first tackle for a loss this season. He had 17 last year. As he's going to force a 2nd and 13 here for the Pheasants. On that carry was Mitzner for the Pheasants. Sattler dropping back to pass, pressure by Jackson Winter, and Braxton Winter dumps off to Byer, who's going to be brought down there by Aiden Severs and buried into the turf. loss of 5 there as the Winter Boys put the pressure on Sattler. And Severs ends up finishing off the completion to Byer.
All the way back to the
3rd down and long here.
27.
That's 3rd and 20.
Going to be 3rd and 23 to go.
I'd say. Pretty close.
Sattler looking deep here, and he overthrows his man there, number 9, Travnicek.
All incomplete.
That's going to bring up 4th down here, and another turnover on downs and a 3 and out this time, forced by the Cardinal defense.
Just gonna run back. Let's get the crowd into it.
Or I should say a 3 and out for the Cardinal defense. Punt high, and it's going to be caught by Yager, who's tackled right away by Travnicek. That's going to be right there on the 45 of the Cardinals. They're going to have 55 to go here. Eight minutes and 39 seconds to go here in this first half. Gallardo in motion. They're going to do that dump pass to him there around the edge. And he's going to be tackled there for a loss of about 2 there.
Gallardo on the carry.
1. Loss of 1.
Tackle made by Carta. Loss of
Carta was the one who brought him down.
Wasn't enough to throw the flag.
No, not really. Kind of brushed his hand across it. He's never really grabbed it.
Severs looking to throw here, and Gallardo can't reel it in there. Severs a little bit off the mark, and that's going to bring up 3rd and long here for the Cardinals.
Passing game's not doing much.
Doesn't look like we have no middle field threat or something. Behind the linebacker.
Whenever he's seen on film, they must have something on the edges.
Yeah.
So they're throwing on the edges and going in the middle in the second half.
Severs, quick pass there to Yager, hauls it in. He's going to be brought down around the 50.
Down right at midfield.
It's going to bring up 4th down for the Cardinals.
Tackle made by number 9, Luke Travnicek.
And Cardinals going to bring on their punt crew as the Cardinals go 3 and out here. Severs punting for the Cardinals. High punt there by Severs. They're going to let that one roll. And it's going to be touchdown right around the 15.
At the 15-yard line where the Pheasants will take over 1st and 10.
What yard line?
15.
Thought he'd have did his heat timeout right here. Got a good place for it.
Just under 7 minutes to go here in the first half. And the give there to Byer. He's going to be brought down
Fire brought down
by
the right
Jackson
by
Winter. Or Lossing. Sorry, that was 61 maybe. 61 to 51.
Play, second and 14 for the Pheasants.
We got new chairs this year.
You've been keeping track.
I've heard it enough over the years, Mike.
Second down and 14 for Sattler and the Pheasant offense. Quick pitch there to Webster, who's going to be brought down for a loss there by Braxton Winter. Going to bring up third down and long here for the Pheasants.
Braxton Winter. All the way back to the 5-yard line.
Came through the page. That's this one. I didn't write well. Amy Tweet was the only one I write.
Third down and
Third and
20 now.
Coming up for the Pheasants.
Was a perfect cheerleader.
Cardinal defense on these last two possessions for the Pheasants have looked tough. Sattler going to take it himself here, and Seaver's going to bring him down there, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Sattler on the quarterback keeper, brought down by Severs.
So the Cardinals force back-to-back 3-and-outs.
For the Pheasants.
What's the ball on? 20.
Close and Yager back deep. Short punt. Oh, and Yager touches it there off the bounce, and he's going to be touched down there right around the 46.
The 46-yard line. First and 10 Cardinals at the Pheasant 46.
Heat timeout.
Heat timeout here at Cardinal Field. We've got 4 minutes and 42 seconds to go here before the end of the first half. We'll be back after the break. All right, welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. 4 minutes and 42 seconds to go here. Cardinals coming out for their fourth drive of the half. They put close in motion. Handoff is to number 9, Gavin Malin there up the middle. And he's going to have a first down for the Cardinals before being brought down by Sattler. 12-yard gain there by Gavin Malin.
And Sattler.
Close in motion again. They're going to give it to Malin up the middle again, and he's going to fall forward there for another nice gain on first down for the Cardinals.
Number 20, Brady
Byer in on the tackle.
3 on the play, second and 7, Cardinals.
Good to see Gavin Malin getting some carries here. I know he's listed as a running back with close. We don't see him get the ball too often. Last year he was a running back, but he almost played just as much what it seemed like, running back, fullback, tight end, whatever you want to call it. And here we see Close up the middle, and Close with another good run there. He's going to bring up 3rd down and short here for the Cardinals.
And Boozman. 3rd and 3 upcoming for the Cardinals.
3rd down and 3 with 3:33 to go here in this half. High snap there, and there's going to be our first penalty. False start there for the offense. That's going to back them up 5. Never a good time for a penalty, but that one hurts there as they had that 3rd and 3. They're going to back them up. 3rd and 8 now. Ball on the 31-yard line. Close, or no, that's just keeper there by Sievers up the middle, and that's going to be snuffed out there by the Pheasant defense. And see some
tackle made by Postma.
Fingers pointing there.
Bring up 4th and about 6 for the Cardinals.
Gain of a couple there for Sievers, going to bring up 4th down now for the Cardinals. Close in motion again. Seaver's going to keep it himself. Dodges a tackle there before being brought down and tackled. That's a turnover on downs. Forced there by the Pheasant defense.
It's going to be a turnover on downs. Pheasants are going to take over at their own 30.
I think they're on to that.
I want to throw them all our cards in the first half. Then they make adjustments.
Ball on the Pheasant 30 here. Sattler dropping back to pass, looking long here for his receiver. And Gallardo almost has the interception as that falls. And Gallardo almost had that one, but it falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 coming up for the Pheasants.
That pass was intended for Jackson Anderson, the senior for the Pheasants.
How big is he? About 140 pounds?
Who's that? Arnold? Yeah, 140.
Sattler takes the snap again, looking to throw here. Pressure being put on by Winter. Looks for his outlet to Byer, and that falls incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 10.
3rd and 10 upcoming for the Pheasants.
Cardinals force 2 consecutive 3-and-outs, looking to try and make it their 4th here. And that one's going to be handed off there and snuffed out again by that Cardinal defense as Winter brings him down. That brings up 4th down. And there's going to be a timeout there by the Cardinals. All right. We'll be back after the Cardinal timeout. All right, welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. 4th down and 13 coming up as the Pheasants get set to punt here. Weeman takes a snap and punt here headed towards Yager, who's going to take it there around the 45 and be brought down there right around the 47-yard line.
1st and 10 Cardinals.
Minute 38 to go here. See if the Cardinals can get some points on the board before half. Seavers in shotgun. Takes a snap. Scrambles away from defensive lineman there. Pass intended for Schoenbeck falls incomplete. Sattler on the coverage there for the Pheasants. Nice elusiveness there by Seavers to scramble away from that defensive lineman of the Pheasants. And Seavers back in shotgun, close on the left hip. Mayland and Winter at the bottom of your screen, top of your screen. Gallardo and Yager. They're going to keep it with Seavers running outside there. And Seavers staying up there and fighting for those extra yards. He's going to be close to the line to gain there. Let's see if they give it to him. Nope, it looks like it's going to bring up 3rd down here and 1.
3rd and 1 coming up for the Cardinals.
But along that far sideline, Seavers looked like he was going to be stopped maybe 3-4 yards short. And he ends up fighting for an extra couple, 2-3. Seavers again here in shotgun. Takes the snap, give to Close here, and Close going to be tripped up and fall forward for that 1st down there.
6, Caleb Christensen, but not before a Cardinal 1st down.
They're going to move the chains here.
Ball at the
45 seconds and the clock is running right now.
Take a couple of shots and call it good.
2 timeouts left.
Seavers takes the snap.
Let her go. Let her
Got
go.
time here. Flag on the play. And Seavers is going to be brought down there.
Seavers brought down by Jones.
Holding on the offense here. That's going to back Cardinals up 10 yards.
We're being up 1st and 20 for the Cardinals.
21 to go
If they accept.
in the first half.
Very quick when they run the ball like that.
Seavers going to take it on the quarterback draw here, and he's going to be brought down. And that's going to bring us to the end of the first half here, as the Cardinals and the Pheasants are all tied up 0-0 in this defensive battle. Cardinals Live is going to go here to a commercial break. We're going to be back sometime here during halftime with some halftime statistics, and then later with the start of the third quarter. So stay tuned, go grab a drink, go grab something to eat, and then come right back.
For more than 60 years, Helena's global partnerships, industry-leading R&D, state-of-the-art laboratories, and manufacturing strength have delivered legendary products that are relied upon by growers across the U.S. From our core adjuvant businesses to our far-reaching distribution networks and cutting-edge agri-intelligence services, Helena has pursued and defined excellence in farming for generations.
You don't have to choose between fiber-fast internet speeds and neighborly customer service. ITC is the internet provider that brings you speed, service, and so much more. Like our capital credits. Since ITC operates as a cooperative, we pass profits back to our loyal customers. The longer you trust us with your services, the bigger the potential number on your capital credits check. Fast, friendly, and member-owned. That's the ITC difference. Learn more at itc-web.com.
Welcome to Tacroni Brothers Simmental, a family-owned livestock operation where passion meets tradition. The Tacroni family has been raising top-quality cattle with dedication and passion for the Simmental breed. Every March, we host our highly anticipated annual bull sale, offering the best genetics to improve your herd. As we always say, if you're passionate about something, follow that passion and you will find success. Tacroni Brothers Simmental, where family, tradition, and quality come together.
For more than 60 years, Helena's global partnerships, industry-leading R&D, state-of-the-art laboratories, and manufacturing strength have delivered legendary products that are relied upon by growers across the U.S. From our core adjuvant businesses to our far-reaching distribution networks and cutting-edge agri-intelligence services, Helena has pursued and defined excellence in farming for generations.
Welcome to Tacroni Brothers Simmental, a family-owned livestock operation where passion meets tradition. The Tacroni family has been raising top-quality cattle with dedication and passion for the Simmental breed. Every March, we host our highly anticipated annual bull sale, offering the best genetics to improve your herd. As we always say, if you're passionate about something, follow that passion and you will find success. The Crony Brothers Simmental, where family, tradition, and quality come together.
You don't have to choose between fiber-fast internet speeds and neighborly customer service. ITC is the internet provider that brings you speed, service, and so much more. Like our capital credits. Since ITC operates as a cooperative, we pass profits back to our loyal customers. The longer you trust us with your services, the bigger the potential number on your capital credits check. Fast, friendly, and member-owned. That's the ITC difference. Learn more at itc-web.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a look at some of the first half stats between the Pheasants and the Cardinals here. First off, we're looking at the team comparison. Right now, the Cardinals have Cardinals have 8 first downs to the Pheasants 2. Cardinals able to complete one of those through the air, the other 7 on the ground. Meanwhile, the Pheasants, they have 1 apiece through the air and 1 on the ground. Third down efficiency for the Pheasants, they are 2-6, as well as the Cardinals, they're also 2-6 on third down. However, the Cardinals are 0-3 on fourth down conversions. Total yardage for both teams, Cardinals winning the battle 132 yards to 7. Only 14 of those yards coming through the air for the Cardinals, 4 of them through the air for the Pheasants. Looking at individual stats on offense, Aiden Sievers is 2 for 9 with 14 yards. I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, if you listen to some of the pregame, that Sievers, he's 56 yards away from breaking the all-time passing yards record here for the Deuel Cardinals. We're hoping that he can get that done here at home this week. Rushing, Sievers leading the way with 10 carries for 83 yards, so an 8.3 yards per carry, and a 25-yard long. That 25-yard run was the first run of the game. Gavin Close, he has 7 carries for 21 yards, averaging 3 yards per carry. And Gavin Mayland, he has 2 carries for 15 yards, averaging 7.5 yards per carry. Receiving-wise, Riker Yager has 2 receptions for 14 yards. Looking at the Pheasants on offense, Sullivan Sattler is 2 for 5 with 4 yards passing. Rushing the ball, Sattler and Byer both have 5 carries. Sattler has 13 yards, averaging 2.6 yards per carry, and Byer 5 carries, 0 yards. So that Cardinal defense really doing a nice job holding that running game back. As Riley Webster, he's 1 carry for -3 yards. Mitzner, 1 carry for -3 yards. Then there was also another one that had a carry for -4 yards. So great job there defensively for the Cardinals. Receiving-wise, Benson Jones has 1 reception for 10 yards. Defensively, for the Cardinals, Aiden Sievers leading the team in tackles with 4. Titan Lossing had the 1 sack. And then I know Jackson Winter and Sievers, they both have a tackle for loss as well in there. Cardinals have not forced any turnovers. Defensively for the Pheasants, the stats not clear. Looks like it shows nine tackles that are unknown on here, but there's some guys with 2. Weeman, Postma, Byer. I think Sullivan, he's got a decent amount as well. So, but I mean, overall, this has been all defense. Cardinals only 132 yards total, and what was the Pheasants had 7 total yards in that first half. So, really nothing going offensively for either team. Or about a minute 30 away from the start of the second half here. The Pheasants will get the ball to start the second half. But we'll be back here for the start of kickoff. Stay tuned. All right. Here we go, getting set for kickoff here. As Nathan Feber, he's going to be kicking it deep for the Cardinals. And back on the return deep is going to be Webster, number 22. And then we're also going to see number 6, Caleb Christensen, and number 9, Luke Travnicek. And Feber with the boot here, going deep there towards Christensen on the return there, across the 25, and heading towards the outside there, being brought down there right around the 35, maybe just short. Gallardo on the tackle for the Cardinals, and the Cardinal defense comes out to take the field.
At their own 34-yard line.
Okay, Sportle, you're in charge of this fly.
Last 3 drives for the Pheasants were 3 and outs forced by the Cardinals. So let's see if that defense can keep it up here the second half. Hand off there to Byer. And Byer going to be slammed into the ground there by number 5, Aiden Sievers.
Gain of 1 on the play.
1 yard gain there for Byer.
He's banged up a lot. Yeah, he's going to be sore by his 5th, 6th game.
Oh, they're going to be, see if they call this a false start on the offense, or, and it is. Well, that's going to back them up 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 14
coming up
for the Pheasants. I believe that's the first penalty of this game committed by the Pheasants. Scrambling there is Sattler, and he's going to be brought down. Didn't see who made the tackle there. Maybe Tyler Tweet. And it's going to be about a gain of 1 or 2 there for Sattler. 3rd down and long again here for the Pheasants. Sattler takes the snap, looking to throw, quick pass, and it's dropped there by number 10. That's Coulter Schmidt. That's going to bring up 4th down, and the punt unit comes on for the Pheasants, and that Cardinal defense forces a 4th straight 3 and out. No, there's just a question here. There's just a question here about these guys being the Blue Pheasants. That's Redfield. Redfield is the Blue Pheasants. That question was brought to you by Matt Hotzler. That ball touchdown there, right there at about the 43.
43-yard line. Cardinals take over.
Cardinal offense coming on for the start of the second half here now. See if they can get something going either through the air or on the ground.
Watch your mouth. We got girl ears. They've never heard and will never ever be exposed to that kind of language.
All right, Sievers alone in shotgun here. Trips left. And motion here Tight formation, and Seavers gonna, keep it himself, go right up the middle and be brought down right around midfield there. Good gain on first down. 7 yards there for Seavers.
2nd and 3 coming up for the Cardinals.
It's 11 carries now for Aiden Seavers.
Reminds me of rugby.
And looks like Close here. They're going to try and run this same play. Gavin Close gets it, goes up the middle there. And he's going to get the first down before being brought down there, right, just across the 45. And it looks like
Fresh set of downs, first down Cardinals.
it's going to be another 7-yard gain there for the Cardinals. This time by Gavin Close.
I showered.
I did too, but they ain't helping us tonight. Blame it on somebody else, huh?
Elena.
Seavers alone. He's going to run it to the outside here. Across the 40 before being hit pretty hard. Staying on his feet, though. Right there along the out of bounds. High stepping across there, the 25. Wow.
Lost a few tackles down inside the 25.
Right there. That's why you wrap up, folks. Seavers kind of got popped, but he stayed on his feet
First down Cardinals at the
before being
24.
brought down there for about a 20-yard gain by Aiden Seavers.
Like that are going to count up by the end of
Wow, what a run by the senior quarterback there. And now they're gonna go same formation here with Close. This time they're gonna run it right up the middle. Close,
Gavin Close up the middle.
right around the 15 before
Down
being
at the
brought
15-yard
down.
line. Second and a short 2 for the Cardinals. Ball at the Pheasant 15-yard line.
So a gain of 8 there for Gavin Close on that one. It looks like they're gonna keep him in here. See if they can do the same thing. And here they go, Close. Close going to pick up the first down there.
But gets
Should
enough
be a
for
first down.
First down Cardinals at the Pheasant 13.
Cardinals in the red zone. I believe this is their first trip of the night. Seavers alone here. And Seavers looking for a hole out, goes outside, looking for a block from Gavin Close, past the guy, and into the end zone. But there is a flag on the play there.
For a touchdown.
But there's going to be a hold. That's going to back him up 10 yards. Back to the 23. First down and 20, so
First and 20 now. For
no
the
touchdown
Cardinals.
there for the Cardinals.
First and 20 for the Cardinals at the Pheasant 22.
Cardinals close in shotgun. Close takes it. Looking for the outside on the left side this time, and there's not going to be anything there. Gain of a couple.
Down by Carta and company. No gain on the play. Second and 20.
I think it's second and 19, Barry.
We're gonna start this shit already now.
Well, it's the third quarter.
Wow, early in the season, I mean. We're always close though, Mike. We're always close.
What the hell did we stop here?
And there's going to be a timeout for the Cardinals here.
Nobody was
So all right, back after the Cardinal timeout. Severs takes the snap, and he's going to lose the football. There's a fumble on the play, and the Pheasants are going to jump on it. It's going to be a turnover. Looked like Severs was looking for a face mask maybe on that play, but
At their own 23.
so the first turnover of the season for the Cardinals on offense. Timeout, Pheasants?
Heat timeout.
Oh, heat timeout. All right. All right, back after the heat timeout, ladies and gentlemen. Pheasants taking over on their own 23 here, and there's going to be a false start there, as it looks like number 6, maybe Christensen,
False start penalty on the
or number 5, excuse me, number 5,
Gonna bring up
Mitzner
1st and 15.
moved early there. So back it up to the 18 now. Mitzner in motion. Sattler takes the snap up the middle there on the play action, and he's going to be brought down there. Look like Tweet and Winter both in there on the tackle there.
Gain of a couple on the play, 2nd and 13 coming up for the Pheasants.
2-yard gain there for Sattler on that run. And maybe a cramp.
Yeah, I think so. I hope so. Yep. It's over.
Yeah.
It's going to hurt him for a while. Hey guys, keep your
All right, second down and 13 here. Sattler looking to throw here. And that pass is going to be hauled in there by number 2, Jones. It's going to bring up third down, though. Tyler Tweet on the tackle.
Third and 10 coming up.
Going to bring up third down and 10 for the Pheasants. Jones and Sattler, they connected in the first half for a 10-yard gain there. They had one for 3. Sattler takes the snap, rolling to his right, being chased there by Winter, and he's going to be brought down there by Winter and close.
Sattler brought down.
That's going to be
Winter and close.
2-yard loss there in the play, or are they going to be?
I think he took one in the chest. He got the wind knocked out of him.
Looks like Close is down on the field right now after taking that hit from Sattler's. All right. Looked like Gavin Close just had a cramp there. He's heading to the sidelines for a little break now. Fourth down and 10. As the punt unit comes on for the Pheasants. Lehman's punt high. And going to take a pheasant roll here. Go out of bounds. Right around the 36.
Cardinals will start out 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So enters the Cardinal offense here. As we saw that heavy formation run get them all the way down to the red zone before a penalty backed them up to 1st down and 20. And then the fumble a couple plays later ended up giving the ball back to the Pheasants. Let's see if the Cardinal offense can get something going here.
Still looks kind of dark down in the end zone.
Receivers in shotgun. Looks like Mayland on his right hip. Receivers Riker and Gallardo at the bottom of your screen. Handoff there to Mayland. And Mayland stays on his feet for a nice hard run. Going to be brought down there right at about the 43.
Tackle made by Bortnum, number 52. Gain of 7 on the play, brings up 2nd and 3.
Another 7-yard run there for Mayland. That's his 3rd carry of the night. All of them going for about that 7 or 8. Another handoff there to Mayland and a fumble.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the Cardinals.
And looks like the Cardinals jumped on it themselves. I didn't see who recovered it, but it looked like Mayland lost it.
3rd and 6 coming up for the Cardinals.
3rd down and 6 from the 41 here for the Cardinals.
I wasn't going to say anything, but because I caught Hack last time. From who? You. Did you forget that already? Come on, get a 1st down.
Seaver's going to keep it himself. Running to the left there along the sideline. Has some room across the 40 before he steps out of bounds. Or no, it looks like he stepped out of bounds maybe a little earlier than that. Just across the 45 there. Right on about the 44-yard line of the Pheasants. Giving the Cardinals a fresh set of downs there.
If he stepped out of bounds, why were we going?
Seavers takes the snap, hand off to Close here. Close keeping those legs churning right around the 40-yard line there, just past it. Going to be right on the, about the, look like 39-yard line. Number 56 on the tackle, Wenzel. I guess that was 66, Postma. Second down and 5 here for the Cardinals. Hand off to Close here again. Close around the edge there. Flag on the play along the sideline. Heading towards the end zone before stepping out. But this one could be coming back.
Say a hold on the corner.
Holding penalty on the Cardinals.
Looks like it's going to be a hold on the Cardinals. So they're going to repeat second down here. Second down and about 13. Severs going to keep it himself on the draw here. Severs has the first down along the sideline. And Severs going to march into the end zone. 47-yard touchdown run by Aiden Severs, giving the Cardinals their first points of the season here in the third quarter. And a 47-yard touchdown run by Aiden Severs, giving the Cardinals their first points of the season here in the third quarter.
Good block down the field there.
Two-point attempt here, close. Takes a snap in the heavy formation, and Close trying to sneak his way in there, and he gets it. Two-point conversion attempt is successful for the Cardinals as they go up 8-0 over the Pheasants. What a breakaway run there by Aiden Severs to put him on the board as the Cardinals there went 64 yards to find pay dirt, and the 47-yard run by Aiden Severs led the way. Nathan Feber getting set to kick it deep here. Webster back deep to return. And that's going to go to number 6, Christensen, though, on the return here. And Christensen going to be tripped up there, look like by Jackson Winter. Looks like it's going to be on the 26-yard line. Looks like Jones. Is that Jones in the backfield there? It is. Jones on the carry there.
Jones on the carry. Tackle made by Malin.
Gain of, looks like 3 on the play there for Jones before Malin brings him down. Jones takes it again, and he's going to be brought down behind the line there. That's going to be by Aiden Severs, has the tackle for loss there. It's going to make it 3rd and 7. Ball on the 28.
3rd and 7 upcoming for the Pheasants.
Sattler keeps it himself here. And he's going to be tripped up there. Look like Tyler Tweed on the tackle there. Going to bring up fourth down.
Fourth and a couple upcoming.
See if the Pheasants keep the offense here. Looks like they're going to have some time to think about it as the clock winds down towards the end of the third quarter here. Cardinals take the lead here, 8-0, heading into the fourth on the 47-yard touchdown run by Aiden Sievers. We'll be back with the start of the fourth after the break. All right, fourth down play here for the Pheasants. They are going to convert on fourth down
Jones taken down by
as Jones picks up the first down.
First down, Pheasants at their own 38.
Let's get a turnover.
Yeah, it's time for them to put one on the carpet.
Sattler looking to throw here. And there's got to be a hold there. And there's the flag on number 54 as he was holding Braxton Winter.
Holding penalty on the
That'll
Pheasants.
back the Pheasants up 10 yards. Ball on the 28.
First and 20.
First and 20 coming up for the Pheasants.
Oh, and the Cardinals
Give them 5 back.
give them 5 back here.
Somebody
Going to
jumped
make it
over.
first and 15. Ball on the 33 now. Handoff here.
Fire
Going to
on
be
the
met
30.
early there.
Tackle made by number 88, Braxton.
Winner makes the tackle. And looks like it's going to be on the 35. Gain of 2 there for the Pheasants.
Second and 13 for the Pheasants.
Sattler dropping back to pass. Looking across the middle, through the hands of Jones and picked off there. Picked up by Gavin Mayland. Cardinal defense forces their first turnover of the season. So through the hands of Jones, and Gavin Mayland's there to make the diving interception play. And they're going to have the ball on the Pheasant 45.
Nice breeze up here now.
Trips right for Sievers, who's in shotgun. Sievers looking to throw deep down the field, and that's just out of reach for Yager there. Falls incomplete. Travnicek on the coverage there for the Pheasants.
Yeah. No, they're not quite so bad. That one over there is still a little dark. You're right. Yeah, you can even see the pylon.
Sievers alone again. Close in motion. And Sievers going to keep it himself up the middle here. Across the 40, across the 35. And then brought down there by, looks like, number 6, Christensen there. Ball going to be on the 33-yard line there. So a gain of 12 there by Aiden Sievers. First down, Cardinals.
They're kind of wearing them down.
Sievers gives the Close here. Close with a good gain there. And he's going to be brought down there on the 21 there, it looks like.
Brought down by number 6, Caleb Christensen.
So another gain of 12 there for the Cardinals. They continue to move the rock. And
Cardinals at the Pheasant 21.
looks like Close cramping up again here.
First down.
Yep, at the 21. Winners beating Hot Springs.
Start eating some more bananas
All right, we're back here. Cardinals on the 21-yard line of the Pheasants here. First down and 10. Severs takes the snap, gives to Malin. Malin with a nice run there. Right around the 15-yard line there. Yep, going to be right at the 15 there. Christensen and Johnson on the tackle.
Second and 4 from the Pheasant 15.
Severs in shotgun. Twins right. Severs going to keep it on the draw here, and Severs going to march his way into the end zone. 15-yard touchdown run. Aiden Severs with his second touchdown run. Keep it on the draw here, and Severs going to march his way into the end zone. 15-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals going to try for the extra point here. Nathan Fieber kicking. Aiden Severs to hold. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is good. And Fieber just put a missile right above the crossbar there. That thing would have hit off that crossbar, would have flew right back at him. Yeah. So Cardinals go up 15-0 on the Aiden Severs 15-yard touchdown run. We'll be back here with the kickoff. All right, getting set for kickoff here. Fieber with the low kick there. Going to be picked up there by number 9. Flag on the play. And he's going to be tripped up, looks like, by number 1. Carson Weisner.
Time to check on the return, tripped up by Weisner.
Got a flag.
Flag on the play.
On them.
I don't know. I was guessing somebody was offside. Somebody dropped back real early. I think probably motion. Motion on them. Oh.
And there's going to be a face mask called on the kicking team.
Penalty on the Cardinals.
So that should be a 15-yard penalty.
Why would you do that way over here?
So,
30, they're going to go to the 45 then?
yeah. So Travnicek took it to the 30. After the penalty, it's only 5 yards. Since when's a face mask been 5 yards, Mike?
They still have, I didn't think they had that. Unintentional face mask.
Oh, that's what it's called, an unintentional face mask. Oh, 5-yard penalty, so it's at the 35. And Sattler's going to keep it himself after the pump fake. He crosses the 40 there, and he's going to be brought down about the 44 there.
Brought down by Severs and Lossing.
Severs and Lossing on the tackle. So, 2nd and 1 here for the Pheasants. After the 9-yard run by Sattler. Sattler takes the snap again here. Pressure put on by Winter. Hits him hard, throws it up, and it falls incomplete. But Sattler just got buried there by Winter. He was just able to get that pass off in time. No, I don't think he did. He got hit pretty hard there. Third down and 1 for the Pheasants. They're going to give to Beyer here, and Bayer's going to pick up the first down and be met right about midfield there. Tackle going to be made by Yager.
Tackle made by Riker Yager. First down, Pheasants, right at midfield.
Sattler takes the snap again here, looking to go deep here, and it's going to go right through the hands there of Cody Tweet and fall incomplete. Sattler was looking for Mintzner, but it's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Hardest pass to catch is over your head. Up here. It is.
Sattler back to pass. Pass intercepted there by Riker Yager. Yager going to be tripped up there at about the Cardinal 49. But the
Sattler
Cardinals force their
pass.
second
Pass
turnover
intercepted
here.
there by Riker Yager. Yager
To go in the fourth
going to be
quarter.
tripped up there at about the Cardinal 49.
Continues to show up and throw a shutout.
Read that one all the way.
So nice job there by the senior defensive back for the Cardinals to take that one away and kill any momentum that the Pheasants had going there on that drive. And there's going to be a heat timeout here. Cardinals will have the ball on their own 49. 6:51 to go in the fourth quarter. This time, too, we'd just like to give a shout-out to some of our sponsors, DNB National Bank, Tech Ord, Fritz Chevrolet, Helena, Tacroni Brothers, ITC, Deuel Farmers Credit Union, or Cooperative, DFCU, BC Ag, MS Cattle, Weisner Construction, Clear Lake Building Center, and Inspired Learning Solutions. Hand off here to Close, cross the 50, cross the 45, and brought down there around the 44-yard line, maybe the 43.
Tripped up by Carta and Webster.
So a 7-yard gain there by Gavin Close.
2nd and 4 upcoming for the Cardinals.
First down here runs the clock down to 4 minutes.
Severs takes the snap, gives to Close once again through the middle, breaks a tackle. Close cross the 30, cross the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Gavin Close, 44 yards
Through the middle, breaks a tackle. Close cross the 30, cross the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Gavin Close, 44 yards.
Dynamic of a player to not see any big runs like that all night. And as Cardinal fans, we're happy to see it come just now and put the dagger right into the Pheasants as the Cardinals take the lead 21-0. Feber with the second PAT attempt of the night. And there's going to be an offsides there. High booming kick through this time, and it is good. So Feber 2 for 2 on PAT attempts as the Cardinals have 2 40-plus yard touchdown runs tonight. A 47-yarder by Severs, and this last drive a 44 by Gavin Close. All right, we're back after the touchdown, ladies and gentlemen.
Hit the girth of Josh. He's a good football player. That won't sound good.
Feber's set to kick it deep here.
End zone down here.
Low kick there, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Go to the 40-yard line, I believe.
40, I would guess. Go to the 40.
Where it goes. 35 or 40. Or they can kick over again if they want.
Oh, looks like it is the 35.
Yeah.
right.
I think it's because the clock is stopped.
Pitch here to Byer, and he's going to be tackled there by Tweet. Gain of
Tripped up by Tweet.
a couple there on the play.
Gaining a couple, second and 8, Pheasants.
They're not going to hurry up yet.
Christensen in motion. We're going to fake the give to him, and Sattler keeps it himself.
Sattler on the quarterback.
And he's going to be brought down there at the 34-yard line by Tyler Tweet.
3rd and 5 upcoming for the Pheasants.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 5 here.
They're tired.
Sattler back to pass. Going to scramble here, and he is brought down there by, looks like Kyle Finnison on the tackle there.
Brought down by number 87, Kyle Finnison. Loss of 1 on the play, 4th and 6 coming up for the Pheasants.
Under 4 to go here in the 4th quarter as the Pheasants get set to punt it. Weeman with the punt. And that's going to go out of bounds.
Good bump. At the 20-yard line.
Ball at the 20-yard line here for the Cardinals. It looks like Levi Moyer in for the Cardinals.
Got Sievers out.
Moyer takes the snap, and he's going to give it to number 29 there, Riley Sattler, who's going to be brought down
Riley Sattler
for a loss on the
carry.
play.
Loss of a couple on the play brings up 2nd and 12.
Isn't it 1?
I think that's 7. Isn't that Moyer? Or is it 1? Is it 1? Is it Weisner? That's 7.
Is it 7? Yeah, it is 7.
Yeah, that's Moyer. That's Sattler again. Sattler on the carry.
Loss of about 3 on the play brings up 3rd and about 15 for the Cardinals.
3rd down and 15 coming up here. Under 2:30 to go. Hand off here again to Sattler.
Sattler on the carry out to about the 20.
Gain of 5 on the play there for Sattler. Going to bring up 4th down. Cardinals bring on the punt unit. And tackle is going to be made there by Gallardo.
Wow. Tackle made by Gallardo.
Ball on the 41 here.
First and 10 at their own 41.
And there's going to be a timeout for the Pheasants.
They're going to get their second team in.
All right. Looks like Christensen in at quarterback. Takes the high snap. And quarterback going to bounce it to the outside here across the 50 and then out of bounds. Picks up a first down.
First down for the Pheasants. Ball at the Cardinal 43-yard line.
Hand off to Webster here. And Webster bounces it outside. And he's going to have a big run here. Headed towards the end zone. And he's into the end zone. 43-yard touchdown run by the freshman Riley Webster.
Better hope we don't get injuries. This is the second team.
Two-point attempt coming up here. Webster on the quarterback draw. And two-point conversion attempt is going to be unsuccessful. Cardinals lead 22-6.
Onside kick. Boy, that would be Dick Basinger type.
So Pheasants there, able to go 65 yards total, capped off by a 43-yard touchdown run into the end zone by freshman Riley Webster.
They just weren't in a hurry to do anything, after we got up on them. They just
Onside kick attempt here is going to be recovered there.
Onside kick recovered by the Pheasants.
By the Falcons, so they're going to take possession again here on the, looks like the 37-yard line.
Cardinal 37-yard line.
Timeout till they don't have their crap together.
And there's a timeout for the Pheasants. All right, we're back after the successful onside kick attempt. And they're going to give it to Webster here, who bounces it outside. He's going to pick up the first down. And a big run there by Webster. Going to give them 17-plus yard run there. See where they spot it here.
First down, Pheasants just inside.
Looks like
the
a
20-yard line.
18-yard run there by Riley Webster. And they're going to hand the ball off here once again. And that should bring us to the end of the game here. Cardinals win week 1, 22-6 over the visiting Parker Marion Pheasants. So a big win there for the Cardinals as they were capped off by some big rushing touchdowns. We're going to report on it here in a little bit. First, we're going to look at some stuff from our sponsors. See if we can get the stats from Coach Peter Hines. So stay tuned.
For more than 6.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do a quick post-game recap between the Cardinals and the Pheasants here. Looking at the team comparison, Cardinals 17 first downs to 7 for the Pheasants. Cardinals third down efficiency 3 for 8. Pheasants 3 for 11. Total yards, Cardinals 345 total yards, 128 total yards for the Pheasants. Passing yards, Cardinals They only had 14 passing yards. Meanwhile, the Pheasants only had 7. Individual stats on offense. Aiden Sievers was 2 for 10 for 14 yards. And then rushing the ball, Sievers carried the ball 18 times for 195 yards, averaging over 10 yards per carry. And he had 2 rushing touchdowns. A 47-yard rushing touchdown to put the Cardinals on the board. Then a 15-yard touchdown run to give them the 2-possession lead. And then Gavin Close, he carried the ball 15 times for 107 yards with the 44-yard long, averaging 7 yards per carry and 1 touchdown. He ran in that last touchdown for the Cardinals there in the fourth quarter. Mayland, 3 carries for 22 yards. And then Riker Yager had 2 receptions for 14 yards. For the Pheasants, Sullivan Sattler had 12 carries for 29 yards. Riley Webster had 4 for 63. He had that big 43-yard touchdown run. Defensively, a couple interceptions for the Cardinals, one by Gavin Malin and one by Riker Yager. And then tackles, Aiden Sievers led the team in tackles with 8. Jackson Winter right behind him with 6. Titan Lossing and Kyle Finnison both had a sack. So that brings us to a close there for the Cardinals and the Pheasants game week 1. Week 2 is going to be coming up next. I believe the Cardinals are going to be on the road, and they're going to be facing McCook Central Montrose, MCM, the team that they played in the first round of the playoffs last season. So Cardinals Live will not be live next Friday as the team will be on the road. But you can tune in Tuesday as the volleyball team takes on Sioux Valley here at home August 25th. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to Cardinals Live. We appreciate you, and we'll see you Tuesday.